بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
This is a crisis of metaphysics, that you have to have a worldview that determines how you perceive reality. And we have a worldview that's been lost. The Muslims lost it. They had it. And interesting enough, it permeated every level of society. So through poetry, metaphysical poetry, you know, your country bumpkins in Persia or Afghanistan knew Rumi poetry. They knew proverbs. They knew hadith. And they could say, and I've witnessed this from really simple Muslims, the most incredible wisdom. But that's been lost, and our culture had it with Christianity to a large degree. It's been removed, and we're living in a world of appetites. We are in an unreasonable world between spirit and appetite. That's the world we're in. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. So that's frost. It's appetite or spirit. That's what's going to kill us.
The way that these ideas permeated was through popular culture, poetry, hadith, early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. These things were axioms, or by which people live their lives. And so it comes down, and now what's coming is do as thou wilt.
Do what thou wilt.
The common person was never aware of these intricate philosophical, divisions in the soul and so on. But it
I think they were, though. See, the average Muslim would have known about nafs al-amara, nafs al-lawama, nafs al-mutma'inna. I think it was very common knowledge.
Okay.
Even the common people were in Sufi turuq. I mean, 80% of Moroccans 100 years ago were affiliated with the Sufi tariqah.
And they would get this...
I think very much so, yeah.
Okay.
And I think at khutbahs and things like that, people hear, every Friday they sit in front of an imam and they hear that imam telling them about those things.
Right.
So I think even in this culture, Thoreau in Walden talks about that, yeoman who was reading Homer in Greek. I think we underestimate how educated people were. Yeah. I think so. But I think you're right in that they would not have had a kind of philosophical like the intelligentsia. That's absolutely true. But I do think that they would have known a lot of principles that have been completely lost on modern people. Like Hindus. Hindus to this day, they know that you shouldn't pursue these gross desires, and it's going to accrue bad karma.
Right.
And you shouldn't treat people. They know they have a metaphysical foundation. And we, in our culture, we have certain things, like what goes around comes around, right? Like people will say that, right? And I think, I would challenge you, John, in that I think a lot of people do know, like obey your thirst. Did you ever see that billboard?
Right.
Yeah. I think there's people know what appetites are. Like, I really shouldn't be having a second piece. People do know that, that they're doing things, they're transgressing. Oh God, I had a horrible weekend. We just watched television. I think a lot of people know, and hence one of the biggest industries in our country is self-help books. And just go look at the titles: how to overcome your addictions, how to do this, how to do that.